So introducing eXp Realty here to Northwest Florida. Big secret? Well, it isn't a secret anymore. More and more teams are coming in, and we're going to tell you exactly why, so stick around. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group right here with eXp Realty in Northwest Florida. That's right, on the beautiful Emerald Coast. This is your first time to our channel. We do tons and tons of videos about everything you need to know about eXp, how to be a successful agent, and without all the rest of the BS that's hoorah with it. What it's normally been said is that you are the sum of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. Let me be one of those voices. I've been a single agent, I've been a team agent, buyer's agent, been now a team lead, and run a team here with eXp Realty and other brokerages. And I've also been a real estate agent in 2 other states besides Florida. So let me be that person for you and be able to let you live vicariously through what I've learned and of course some of my mistakes as well. So let's get into it, talking about eXp Realty here now in Northwest Florida. Like I mentioned before, it's not a secret anymore. More and more people are starting to come over to the side of the cloud-based brokerage. And now, as we think about cloud-based brokerage, we're going, oh man, there's no brick and mortar. A lot of towns, specifically up where we have been on the Emerald Coast, which is between Pensacola to Panama City, a lot of us have just had to get over the mindset of what everybody else thought real estate used to be. And you'd have a brick and mortar place where you would go up to, heck, I mean, some people have been in this industry where they had the big book of different listings. They didn't have the MLS that was online. But a lot of people have been in the business long enough and they just wasn't able to comprehend why somebody wouldn't come to our office, or you wouldn't have a specific workplace that you could come through. But then, of course, here comes technology, and right behind it, here comes a worldwide pandemic from COVID, and now everybody is learning how to do everything virtual. People were working or teleworking with just normal 9-to-5 jobs, and us as real estate agents, as essential workers, as we were labeled in 2020 and beyond, we had to figure things out. So programs such as Zoom, FaceTime, we had to learn that we can and did interact with them, not face-to-face, but virtually face-to-face. eXp was kind of ahead of that curve when they created this virtual brokerage and virtual space. And it's been really nice to actually be able to go, yeah, we already have the systems for that. We know how to do this, as we worked with different buyers and sellers and investors as we continue to grow. It also has allowed, if you are looking to be a team owner, it also allows you a lot more flexibility to run a team that's not necessarily just centralized in one place, in one geographic place. So the expansion to even run a traditional team with buyer's agents, selling agents, and everything else has really opened up to go not just in the hyper-local space, but you could go statewide. You could go multiple states. Heck, you could even go worldwide if you wanted to, if you had ambitions that big. But again, getting back to where we are here in the Emerald Coast, is that a lot of people are realizing that they just don't need the other services that were really boasted by the other brokerages. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a model for every certain type of agent. And I truly believe that not everybody belongs at this specific type of brokerage. But if you're a self-starter, if you're one of those people that emulate what it's like to be an actual real estate agent and to be an entrepreneur, to take on that title as well, then this is a great opportunity for you to go. Lots of teams, lots of individuals have joined into this area. There's not one person that's at the top of the upline that's here that we can go, oh, that's our guy or gal. It's actually spread out pretty thick between people that were recruited from as far out as California or down in Miami, or just some others that just kind of jumped on and was like, I love this program, I don't really care who I go under. that's kind of how I was when I first got into this. It was just somebody that knew enough about the system and was like, okay, how do I get into that, right? And I just kind of used that and got into it. I really didn't care if I was paying an upline, because people eventually will be paying an upline to me that don't necessarily know who I am. Again, it's still growing. Our Florida brokerage world has gotten much, much better. So I was part of eXp in Dayton, Ohio, as well as here in Florida, and I can tell you that Florida, they got their stuff together a lot better than it was in Ohio, like hands down. However, each place has actually grown quite a bit. Florida brokerage, the Florida world, and how they're maintaining training and really just processes and systems, it's actually gotten a lot better. It used to be that I liked it, I could just pick up the phone and then call somebody, and it was just great, I could just do that. It actually got better where they have this virtual world that you can go into and go to their virtual office and get right in front of an avatar, and you have an avatar too, where you actually get to interact at that specific office in that meeting place. That's actually way more convenient than I thought it would be. Honestly, I thought, I'd just pick up the phone and call somebody and then get on a waiting line or whatever, and then eventually talk to somebody. But actually going to the virtual world and going in the little simulations with your avatar and walking around the university and what have you, yeah, it's actually gotten a ton better. I've actually got a lot more questions answered quickly. I guess the hardest part was just loading it up when I was trying to get into it on my computer, which took the longest time, but getting somebody and getting in front of somebody that knew what they were doing and could fix those issues was actually absolutely phenomenal. And you know that they're in front of their computer because they need to be to be in the world, right? So you know that they're able to help you with that. The training, let's talk about training with eXp. Training has improved here in the state of Florida. The contracts training that originally went to with eXp was abysmal, and it's just because of the way it is. It's not necessarily really great that you have one broker that's for the entire state. Yeah, we have the same contracts, but what you're going to teach somebody in one geographic area is not going to be the same that's going to be in another. I can tell you that from just experience from different states. We're just being in different areas of different states to be like, yeah, how they do real estate in Miami is going to be different than it is here in Destin, Florida. So that's absolutely true, and that was kind of a thing that was missing there. But I think they've done a pretty good job based on what they needed with that. The mentor program, having a mentor for your first 3 transactions and then getting paid, I think it's maybe you pay them 5% of whatever your gross is for your first 3 transactions. It's totally worth it if you can get the local contract information that you need in that area. If you want more than that, join a team. We're always hiring here at the Whittemore Group. There is a ton of other groups that are with eXp that I'd be happy to send you to if it was a better fit for. But there's tons of them that will give you extra onboarding training. A little shameless plug for us is that we have onboarding training for you. We have the basics of what you need to know, our own personalized coaching and productivity coaching course that you get for 12 months to make sure that you get through everything. We'll make sure that within 90 days you have all the essential things that you need to do, and hopefully have at least 1 under contract by that time, and looking to get at least 12 contracts within your first year. We also give you Next Level course, which is another self-paced course that you can go with all the essentials that you need to know. And we also, for our mentees, we'll give that course for them for free. And we'll also give the group coaching, we'll give 12 months of group coaching for free as well. And that goes over a specific, usually prospecting strategy for the first half hour, then Q&A for the second half hour, and just a good opportunity to stay accountable and to keep learning what is working, not just in real estate in whole, but works specifically here in our area. But yes, overall training has improved. And if you're in here and you're like, man, there's a lot of people out there, am I too late to jump on this wagon to get the rev share part of this too? which is the revenue share that each eXp agent gets with uplines, downlines. You heard me talk about that before, but you can still bring people on. There's still a ton of agents. There's 5,000 agents in our MLS, or somewhere close to that at the date of this video here in 2022. There's still tons of opportunity for even productive agents to come on and become a part of your downline and part of your revenue share. I won't get into it very with a whole lot of detail, but instead of like Keller Williams had a profit share, eXp has a revenue share, but it's not based upon a region. It's based off of all of eXp and your specific downline. There's no fee for a franchise, so you don't have to worry about that. You give them $16,000. Out of the $16,000 you give them per year, that's what your upline gets from you, and it's dispersed accordingly. So you never pay anybody in your upline anything more that's ever going to be out of your pocket than what eXp was already going to take. So that's pretty cool. There's 7 different levels that you can get from that. And it's all based off of sets of fives. And as long as those people that you brought in directly do at least 1 transaction every 6 months with a gross commission income of at least $5,000, then you'll get that actual position, right? It goes 5, 10. If you get 5 that stay within that and you can keep them from like 2 to 3 years, you're looking somewhere around $6,000 to maybe $8,000 that you're making passively per month. That's game changer, right? So if you want something that you can get out of later and get out of the industry and finally just be like, okay, I have an exit strategy, the rev share is a great way to do it. They are also offering stock. 5% of your commission can go at a 10% discount to buy stock in the company, which is great because we're all shareholders and owners of this company. But going back to the rev share, there's still lots of opportunity to grow. Lots of opportunity to grow for real estate sales, just because of the programs and the systems and everything else that you have, and plus the 80-20 split with a $16,000 cap per year. It doesn't reset in December, it resets on your anniversary month. So you have that to go with. If you do cap out each year, you typically get that $16,000 back in stock. So you really didn't pay them anything. You got $16,000 back in stock. And then to build a downline, if rev share is your thing and you were like, hey man, or gal, I really want to go and build this out and build my passive retirement plan quickly, slowly, whatever your goals are, there's a ton of opportunity to do so. That's all I have for introducing eXp here to Northwest Florida, specifically here on the Emerald Coast. If you have any questions about anything I mentioned here, please leave them here in the comments below. And if you are considering joining eXp, have some questions, maybe considering hiring me as or having me as your mentor, or joining the team, I'd love to have that conversation with you. Reach out to myself or my team here. We'd love to have that conversation. Just give us a call, text, or email, find me on social media. Always love talking with you guys. So again, I'm Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with eXp Realty, and we'll see you in our next video. Take care.